Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is for the Vicki Boutin design team, and today I'm going to show you a layout that's about one of our trips. And actually I should have called this layout For the Love of Green because there's quite a bit of green on the layout, but it's actually about a fun trip we took with my son played competitive soccer for around 14 years, and this is one of the trips we took. While the kids play soccer, we actually had fun in the city, and this is in Ottawa, which is in the capital of Canada, a couple years ago, 2015. So I have a few pictures of the daughters and all the girls of the team because we used to just go around while the kids played and stuff like that. So you're gonna see that one of the kids, her name is Tiana, she's wearing this really lime green sweater. So I'm gonna use that to just make the picture stand out. So you're gonna see that I am using actually watercolor markers for this. I'm gonna mix a little bit of mint julep with juicy pear. That's gonna give me that vibrant green, but I'm gonna tone it down with a bit of water. So you're gonna see that I mix the colors and then I'm gonna dilute them. And I'm using a piece of acrylic sheet to do this, and then I'm just going to literally kiss the paper with the acrylic, with a piece of acrylic, just to stretch the watercolor. And you're gonna see that even though I am diluting it quite a bit, it's still kind of vibrant. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do to just make sure that to reduce the vibrancy and to make it so lucky charmy. So all I'm doing right now is just using the kissing technique, like Vicki calls them, or whatever, the packaging technique, and I'm just stretching the watercolor. You're gonna see that there's quite a few puddles on the page, and I do love puddles, but I think because the color is so vibrant, I'm just gonna try to spread them a bit. I'm gonna add some splatters because if it's a project made by me, it has to have splatters. So I'm just spreading the splatters, and I'm gonna dry up whatever amount of water is sitting on top of the page. That is one gonna take away the pigment, and it's also gonna take away the water, so the paper is not going to create those dips and valleys. And I'm using a foundation paper. I have not added yeso to it. It's just plain foundation paper that I'm adding the watercolor on top of it. And again, I'm just gonna continue adding the same mixture of color just to create enough background in this case that it's gonna show behind the pictures. And like remember I said I've cut two pictures, they're 3x4, so it's gonna be pretty much the equivalent of a 4x6. But my idea to start with was I wanted to create banners from the top of the page, like big banners to put the pictures there, but it's gonna change. All I'm doing right now is I'm adding a little bit of blue Hawaiian just to deepen the green, and I'm gonna set it aside to dry. So the paper that I have right now is a piece of the pre-mixed media paper from the Field Notes collection. So the first paper pad, not the new one, the old one, but it has the same tone of green. And if you see the little girl at the bottom, that's the coach's daughter. She's wearing this fuchsia sweater. So I'm gonna bring that later on, but for now I'm just gonna focus on the green. So I cut a piece. Remember, see how thick that is? I'm gonna say around a 5x7, the piece of paper, and that's the idea how big the banners I wanted to create. So my first idea is I'm gonna mix a little bit of juicy pear. This is a texture paste with some of the iridescent paste just to create a kind of shimmery greenish tone paste that I'm gonna apply to this piece of paper. And I'm gonna bring stars because one of the things you see in the pictures is my daughter's picking up beaver tails, and then the girls are in front of Parliament Hill. We watched they have a light show and they had fireworks after. So I'm just gonna bring some of the stars, and because it's a night scene, I'm gonna add stars to this layout. So I'm using the new stencil. This is from Let's Wonder collection, and all I'm doing is applying the paste, the green paste that I created with the iridescent glaze and the texture paint through the stencil to create the impression of the stars on the paper. And you're gonna see that nothing special. I'm just applying. I'm just making sure that I go one way, so from top to bottom, so that when I lift up my stencil, I don't have any bleeding of the paste underneath the stars, and I have a crisp application of my stencil. So you're gonna see right now it's done. I'm gonna set it aside to dry, and I'm gonna go back to the layout just to add a bit more a little bit more to the background. And I wanted to keep it very simple. You're gonna see that one of the things I wanted to bring or reference on this layout was the fact that it was a cityscape. So I'm pulling, this is a map, a sketch or a stencil from Vicki's latest release, And I'm actually gonna mix a little bit of the art crayons. I'm mixing a little bit of that ochre tone with some fuchsia just to warm up the layout a bit. And then I'm gonna pick up the color with my stencil brush and then go on a circular motion on top of the stencil. I'm not gonna fill the entire stencil. I'm gonna apply to some areas that I know are gonna be seen. So you're gonna see that I have my first application. I'm gonna actually go get a baby wipe and kind of dampen the edges of the brush, and that's just going to make sure that where I apply the next bit of art crayon, it's gonna have a deeper tone. So it looks more of watercolor, so it deepens the tone, catches up, like kind of activates the pigment, so it makes it more vibrant. And I'm gonna set it aside for a little bit just to set while that is going, like, you know, what that is set in and everything is drying. I'm gonna start working on the idea that I have, and you're gonna see that I'm bringing a 6x8 paper pad. From the 6x8 paper pad, I pull out this paper that looks like white with like these stressed polka dots all over it, and I think it's a great paper to create my banner. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna start sizing everything. I'm gonna cut a 4x8 strip of the paper, because I was thinking that's gonna be my first banner. So I'm just gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna put it on the layout, and then I'm actually gonna cut another piece, because like I said, my the girl is, what's her name? Oh my god, I forgot her name because we're not that close anymore with her. But I'm gonna cut some of the pink just because I want to have some of the pink on the background. So I'm gonna Aaliyah. Oh my god, I'm going back. So I'm cutting a 5x7 inch piece of paper from the the leopard print, and that's the one that has the sunset background on it with the hello. The B side has the beautiful leopard print, and all I'm doing is I also have that piece of that's the envelope that's from the 4x6 cut apart papers, but I really love the fact that it has that cityscape or that city map look, and it has some words in French, which is perfect for Ottawa. So you're gonna see that I'm just playing with how I'm gonna layer it behind the pictures so that the French part shows up. Once I have that in place, I'm actually gonna glue it together. You're gonna see that I add some tape behind it. I add some foam adhesive behind the picture just to create a little bit of a lift from, you know, the papers. And my idea of the banners is gone away just because it goes away. But I still, like, as I'm working, I remember in the fireworks, I'm actually gonna go out of camera and take the die set that comes with the stamp. This is the star stamp from the Let's Wonder collection, and I'm gonna cut using those dies all this paper, the star paper that I created, to actually use it as embellishments on this layout. So you're gonna see, once I'm happy with everything and my idea change, I'm actually gonna go ahead and glue my picture and the paper layers in place, and I'm gonna start layering all these stars. And I love the fact that they look like they're coming off the page, and love it. There's a lot of green, but I'm actually, that little bit of pink that shows up, it actually makes everything stand out. I don't know if I actually saved this or I did it out of camera, but I add a little piece of washi tape to the left of the pictures just to bring some of that gold that I'm looking for. And here's where I'm actually gonna cut the branding strip from that paper, and that paper is the one that has the 3x4 cut apart on one side and also has that map scene on the background. So I'm gonna cut the strip, this is the branding strip, and put it towards the left of the page. Since everything is on the right, I want to balance it. All I'm doing when I was decorating, I cut that phrase that was from the journaling spots, I believe. I cut it in half so it fits on my at the bottom of the picture. Because I'm using stars, I'm gonna bring some of the washi tape, and this is the one from the Let's Wonder collection. There's quite a few stars in this washi tape. It's white, it has a little bit of black, there's a lot of no darkness, but because, like I said, the pictures were late at night, I'm just gonna bring some of the black that's on the pictures. After that, I'm just adding some embellishments. I'm gonna create a little cluster in between the pictures. I'm gonna add a few more embellishments at the top of the picture, like kind of pointing towards the beaver tailed store that you see right there. And the beaver tail happened to be in the Bayward Market. Am I saying it properly? We stayed at the hotel there, and it was at the corner of the hotel. And my daughter loves beaver tails. She will go there around 10-11 at night to eat one, and that place was open until like 2 in the morning, which was amazing, and I can't believe she ate that late. So all you see when I'm doing is I'm just adding some stickers. I'm gonna bring little pops of pink throughout all my stickers, just because I want to make sure that I bring some of the pink in the background and also in the girl's sweater. Now for my title, I'm going to use the alphas from Vicky's latest collection, and I spelled the word Ottawa. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to bring some of this is teal and light green from the art crayons. I'm bringing my brush, and all I'm going to do is actually go on a circular motion from the bottom to the top, on top of the letters, just to create an ombre effect on the letters. I want to bring some of that green from the background onto the letters. So all I did is pick up the colors. I mixed the two colors, the light green with the teal, go on a circular motion with my brush to pick up the pigment, and then go on a circular motion on the letters from the bottom towards the top, making sure that I create that ombre effect. And that's about it. You're gonna see that I'm actually gonna use that branding strip to add my title, and I'm gonna kind of put it towards the bottom of the page, the bottom left corner of the page, so that it balances everything that I have on the side. And the title is gonna be Ottawa, We Love You, because we actually had so much fun. So I'm gonna use the we and the you are from Maggie Holmes. Maggie Holmes alphas that I had in my stash, and I'm gonna bring some of the gold just because I have some gold pieces on the left, and that's about it. Just to finish this layout, you're gonna see that I'm actually gonna draw my lines of journal. I'm gonna write my journal right underneath the pictures, and then I'm gonna mix a little bit of iridescent glaze with a bit of the fuchsia art crayon, just to bring some of that pink that I'm talking about, and then dilute it. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit a few splatters around the pictures, around the clusters, just to bring some of the pink that I have in the papers in the background, in the sweater that Aliyah is wearing, to the layout. And that's about it. I love how this turned out. I think it like I said, the layout should become for the love of green, but I love it. I love the color, I love the composition, love, and it was so easy to put together. I love that alpha is amazing. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. I know that the collection is starting to show up in some stores. It's sold out in another ones, and but it is on the warehouse and it's slowly coming out, so just be patient, but it's gonna be all worth it. Trust me, the collection is amazing, and there's not only a travel collection, but you can do tons of things with it. And as always, thank you so much for joining me. Do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions, and I hope to see you very soon. Take care, guys.